coming back to school with me. We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson-Wood. I'm the board game teacher. Thanks for coming to my games room. Today we're taking a look at Ukloo by Ukloo Incorporated. So looking at the report card for Ukloo, I'm going to give the number of players a C. And that's because it's the kind of game you'd only want a small group for. I'd say like maybe 4 players maximum. But really 1 would be great. I think it would be best with 1, maybe 2, like as high as 4, but even with 4 I think it's going to start to get a bit much. Because what you're doing is you want to encourage the kids to read these clues that you're going to be leaving around the house or school, wherever it may be, and then send them on a little treasure hunt. And so the more kids you have, the more chaotic it's just going to be. Certainly nothing I would ever try with a large group or nothing as high as a classroom size. For learning, I'm going to give the game a B+. It does something really well in that it is taking reading and sight words and things and making it so the kids have to, 1, read, decode the words, and comprehend what it's saying, but it's doing it in such a way that it's really motivating them to do it. And because it is so easily modifiable to your particular environment, your particular situation, or whatever it is that you have around you, what rooms, what things you have in those rooms, the furniture and such, it can really be adapted for anything and which words you want your child to learn. And it has those different levels of learning. So there's, in the cards, there's level 1 cards, level 2 cards, level 3 cards, which are increasing levels of difficulty for the kids. So you can use those cards to make it easier or more difficult for the child in question. It has a lot of great things that it's teaching, so give it the B+. Fun, I'm giving it an A+. I mean, this is where the game's charm really lies, because it is the kind of game that I wish I played when I was a kid. I mean, I always used to do things about making treasure maps and imagine exploring things and having fun. If there was a game out there which utilized this kind of thing for learning through making a treasure map in your own house, I would have been on board instantly. I mean, it is a really fun way to learn, and it's really going to motivate the kids to learn because it is so much fun. So for that reason, the A+. For time, I'm going to give the game an A. I think to set it up, it's going to take you about 5-10 minutes. To play the game, it's going to take you 5-10 minutes, and you can just repeat as you want to. You can easily modify the length of the game by having more or less cards, depending on how long of a game that you want. A shorter game, obviously less cards. A longer game, more cards. And just modify to your own needs. For cost, I'm going to give the game a B. I found it on Amazon. That's the only place I've seen it right now, because it's not the kind of game that you're going to find every game store wanting to stock, because it is for such a specific audience that doesn't normally have a lot of people buying for them, which is very early readers. So it's something you're going to have to search a bit for. I actually found my copy at a Value Village, so that's something you can look at too. Is if you ever find one in a thrift store, I would definitely pick it up. So $20 though for a great game like this is, which is going to be so fun and motivating for your children to be reading and having a great time together. I just think it's really worthwhile. If you're going to be doing something like this in the classroom, I would say, maybe if you're a support teacher who works with smaller groups, then this would be something that you might consider for your small group to be working with, because it's just going to be that kind of fun thing that they can be doing to motivate them to improve their reading skills. So let's take a look at some of the cards. Let me show you a little bit about this game. So with this card, so they have little cards like this that you'll hide around the house. So these are level 1 cards. So this one says, look under the couch. So, simply they look under the couch and they find the next clue. And you do, a certain set number of clues, however many you'd like to do, until such time that they get to the end and they maybe have a little reward for all their hard efforts. Here's a number 2 clue. Find it beside the lamp. So now you're not just look under the couch. You're adding more words. And the qualifier is something like beside, so it makes it a little more tricky. And then the level 3 ones, search in the helmet beside the toy box. So again, more words, more complicated instructions for them to follow, but that's the highest level that they go to. They also include a lot of blank cards in the box, so this is something that you could make your own cards for as well. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. If you have any questions about Ukloo, please leave me a message in the comment section below. If you have any ideas or thoughts for things you might like to see on the channel, again, as always, I do like to hear from the viewers, so please leave me a message in the comment section below. But until next time, I'm Craig Thompson with the Board Game Teacher saying, thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school?